Spaces logged on early for their mining races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up the local. It's oppression, it's oppression. Hide my smile, I want to drink their sorrow. Still they swallow who they follow. And I find it kind of funny, find it kind of sad. The fleets in which they're dying are the best they've ever had. They find it hard to target, they find it hard to tank. When Asher flies in circles, they are very, very mad bros. Mad bros. Miners waiting for the day they are safe. Boat says no joy. Boat says no joy. Made to feel the way that renters should. Dock and ship spin. Dock and ship spin. Found a Nixon was a very nervous. He can't see me. He can't see me. LOFC, tell me when to light it. Sino is green. Sino is green. And I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. The ships that we are killing are the best they've ever had. They find it hard to target. They find it hard to tank. When Asher flies in circles, they are very, very mad bros. Mad bros.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Push to Talk. We're here live with a couple folks today. We've got McLeod. Can you hear me, McLeod?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh my God! Do we have like a intro that worked? Holy shit!
I think so.
All right.
Well, cancel the show.
Cancel it. We're done.
Cancel
This
it.
is
We're
as good
done.
as we get. As good as we
This is
get.
the
We're out
best
of
you'll
here.
ever see.
Best we'll ever see. You know.
Last episode ever.
Last episode. We'll cancel tomorrow. Who kidnapped Durandus? I don't know. He went away right in the middle of me getting ready, and then suddenly whammo.
But he's here.
Hey, how is the feed looking over there? Are we choppy or are we good?
We look good.
Okay, because it looked a little choppy in the
Damn
beginning
fine.
to me. I have a couple extra things running on my PC today, and we're pushing it. So might be time for an upgrade.
Yeah, no, we're looking good.
Okay, good. Intro was choppy. The feed isn't. Okay, that's good. Caleb says
As long as you're
good
not
as well.
as long as you're not heavily dropping frames, you should be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for things to cancel here in, my little on my PC. So we may see a little bit of blinkiness, but hopefully we'll be okay. Alrighty, because I might have some extra things running, but I might not. So
You may not. It's Schrodinger's might
Yeah.
have something running in the
You
background.
have things?
many things
Sure.
happening on X. So McLeod, say hello to everybody. Not that you probably.
Hello, everybody.
Alrighty, Urandus.
That,
Came back.
that was probably exceptionally creepy.
It
Yeah,
was.
it's
A
alright.
little
Hey
bit.
guys, how's it going? My name is
Well-
Urandus. Follow me on Twitter.
We got Scythe down there in the corner there,
I am present currently.
and we got Mist as always here.
I'm always in attendance, as always.
Always. He almost wasn't. He thought he was going to go on vacation earlier, but he didn't go on vacation.
Couldn't miss his unpaid gig for the world.
Uh-oh, somebody wants to know if you play Just Survive, and it kind of is funny because I lost control of Scythe's and
Who?
McLeod's camera earlier. Thrace. Kite Thrace wants to know.
I don't touch that thing with a barge pole anymore.
Nah, sucks.
I'm actually. The funny thing is, like, I every so often I look at my my Steam friends list,
Mhm.
and every person that I see who's playing Just Survive, I just defriend them straight away. That's what I'm doing now. That is literally what I'm doing now.
That's funny. That is funny.
That's
You
pretty
got
good.
problems with Cloud. That's pretty spiteful.
I didn't even know Daybreak was still in
I've
business. after
I've
that.
wasted far too much time on that game, and it is gonna go nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like
Just a
it's
little
literally a drain on your life.
That's still going on, to be honest.
Look at
Well, I ain't wasting my time on it anymore. Let's put it that way.
Look at Inimical in chat.
Yeah, I
there.
saw.
Yeah,
I saw.
Yeah.
We're
Actually-
being very hush hush about it, Imical. So if you can, keep that on the DL.
Basically, if you've seen that baseball movie, The Benchwarmers, where the obviously 35-year-old Cuban gentleman hands the ump a piece of paper that says "I'm 12" with a $100 bill taped to it, that's what we've done.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I didn't know. I mean, is there really rules on how young you're allowed to be on Twitch to stream?
Yes.
Uh,
Without parental supervision, I think.
I think if you're doing an IRL stream, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be streaming on Twitch unless you're I'm pretty sure they have something like you can't be younger than 17 and something.
I have to look that up.
Probably to avoid what YouTube got in trouble for a couple months ago.
Oh, what was that? I didn't, because I'm so out of
Opening
it.
toys crap.
No, there were YouTube got in trouble recently with a lot of their advertisers because there were apparently a bunch of videos on YouTube that weren't technically child pornography, but were very skewed to that demographic and were just really fucking creepy as hell.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's fucking
Okay.
creepy.
Yeah, we don't need that in our
Yeah,
lives.
because
Yeah.
I can see my 8-year-old daughter starting up her own YouTube.
Was that those ones that were meant to be aimed for children, like as educational purposes, and then they just end up being like fucking horrific?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't go watching those,
Yeah.
so
I saw that. I saw the a news article about that on PDS. So that's why I was wondering.
Inimical, we sometimes we just go with what you guys say in the stream and we just have fun with it. We know you were just messing around.
We just like
But
to
yeah,
kill it.
it's fun.
Like we like
It-
to really kill the joke.
Well, here's the thing,
We
right?
do.
So
Yeah,
what
just
are we gonna
fucking
do?
Straight down murder it.
I love it. It's one of my favorite things is just kill a joke.
Well, we don't like to ignore the stream because that's our interaction with our audience, right? And we like to make them part of the show. So if you really say something good within the stream, we don't like to just hear ourselves talk. We like to talk about and engage with you. So it's part of the fun. H3 8th Street did a whole video aimed for children. Okay.
It's H3.
My only issue with H3 like on Twitch is that to watch their videos you have to be a subscriber, and it's like fucking that's all really aggravating.
Now, he's just trying to stir the pot now. We don't ignore Caleb, okay? Caleb's our friend. That's mean. We might harass each other in real life, but hey. All right,
That's all part of the fun.
So, Mist is here, Uranus is here, Scythe is here. We don't have anybody else. Everybody on video is in chat. So, if we happen to have a strange guest or something show up in chat, that's great. You guys know who've been part of the show, you can show up at any time. So, what were the main things we wanted to talk about today? We had a couple things we were going to talk about related to the test server, and things like that. Do you want to start things off, Mist?
So, for those who sometimes actually read the blogs or actually see the advertisement, CCP sometimes does the login screen as you're logging in and you miss it, which is terrible and legit things that they do, is that we've got the Secrets of the Abyss event coming up soon, trademarked, which is actually coming up on Tuesday. So the idea is it's going to basically provide you guaranteed rewards for doing the Abyss. So it's not going to be like the hunt or...
Yes, well, they'll guarantee you a whole lump of carbon.
Yes, so not that bad.
Your weight.
Guarantee doesn't mean it's going to be good. It just means you're guaranteed to get something.
Your weight in carbon.
The idea is with the Gala and the Hunt and all the other sites, you're obviously competing over these PvE sites to try to get the rewards. With the Abyss one, obviously you activate your filament, you go in, you run your own Abyss sites. But the issue that the Abyss has been having is that there was always issues with the rewards. Like you could run a whole site and you can get jack shit. But now with the agency rewards being tapped onto this that you get through your points, and obviously it's going to hopefully should be some guaranteed rewards. You can also interact with the containers now. So instead of just blowing the container up straight away, you can put those survey datas in. Runs as like a loot box thing. You get a loot box container, which could contain more data as well as lore items, possibly extra stuff. I only managed to do one container before I died horribly. And because this is the interesting part, there's no filaments seeded from the Abyss for the Abyss in the test server. Couldn't go back in because they've got rid of them. You cannot publicly test the Abyss on the test server unless you've already got some filaments previously, or when they do a mirror and you have some in your cargo, in your inventory, and they get copied over.
Can I just need a shout out to Total Newbie. He's more important than your Abyss conversation. Shout out, Newbie. Going to Vegas. Love you.
That's so harsh. But
I can't, I read people like Total Newbie in the chat, and I start laughing, right? And
the best is that if I start shitting on Newbie, he will just doomsday me. He has that authority.
I'm being told through the grapevine some very last minute intel. This intel is apparently coming from a very secret source, and it says AMOC is recruiting.
No.
Actually,
why do I even let that happen on this show?
I don't think they were. Yes, I was at E-Vegas last year. I was the person who was in the background of all the pictures because I was over all of the crowd.
I know that personally, like Initiative's recruiting had to be put on a hold, mainly because somehow we recruited Jintan, and what we want to actually prevent. And what we want to prevent is actually for us to accidentally recruit Jay Maracades. So
yeah.
Accidentally, on purpose. Maybe.
Yes. So
okay,
so
you want to I'm telling Brisk you want to destroy Initiative now. That's it.
Can we?
Hey, no, that I'm just saying, we don't want that dude.
Don't.
So
that's why we're stopping.
I need to answer a question from the chat, which is he swears he saw me passed out drunk at 35. That is completely accurate. Yeah.
At where? Pass out drunk where?
At the bar that the goon base alpha at E-Vegas last year.
Yeah, I think you were. Yeah,
it's one of the images, in fact, on our opening intros. That's me passed out at that fucking bar.
That was at the link, though. Yeah, the link.
It was the link, because the bar is 35.
Yeah.
But yeah, what happened was that we did the bar crawl, and you couldn't take your alcohol with you to leave the area of said bar crawl, and because the cops told me I couldn't, and I said okay, and I just drank like an entire solo cup full of Jack Daniels in one swallow, and then I don't remember much for about half an hour.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was the.
Yeah.
What do you call
Yeah,
it?
I was at that perfect level of drunk before the cop told me I couldn't take my drink with me, and then I don't remember about 20 minutes of a car ride. I remember getting in the car, and I remember being at that bar.
So you're saying
Yeah.
that a policeman got you wasted?
Policeman forced me to drink alcohol that I didn't need to drink.
The
Yes.
fact that he had a 64-ounce big gulp, freaking Jack and Coke had nothing to do with it.
No,
Holy
it
crap.
wasn't that it was all one cup too. I was like,
Yeah.
I drank a bunch of those. That was great. I do remember having to throw up and being proud of myself that I didn't get any on the floor or the toilet, and then it got all inside the bowl.
By the way, as a witness, not to the actual
The vomit.
vomit event, but the post-vomit proclamation of pride that he's a very neat vomiter is
It's
true
so
story.
dumb.
True story.
Then the next day I woke up really early and made bacon.
And by the way, it's the bacon that is in the intro.
the picture.
By the way, that is the post.
That is
that
the
is
legendary
hungover
Vegas bacon.
So I do want to give one shout out before we go on, and because we're gonna.
I always
keep
see that
this up.
bacon. I always kind of go, right. I really need to sort of fucking do a little bit of color work on that
Yeah, that
picture because it looks fucking weird.
Well,
I don't know why.
It's because it's Oscar Mayer bacon and not like Boar's Head or something like that.
It was the
okay.
best we could get, but it was.
I know.
It was.
No,
good.
I'm not complaining. It was bacon and it was good.
Yeah.
And it fed us for like 2 or 3 days.
And you did cook it perfectly. I want to give a shout out to Sen2112 as a. I'm pretty sure it's the first time this person has watched the show, and I happen to know who they are. So I want to say hey out there to Sen. So thanks for watching. And anybody else who's out there new, thank you for watching. If you have not followed us here at Imperium News, please take a moment to follow us. If you've got Amazon Prime, give us a subscription that is free with your Amazon Prime. We'd love to have it, or
That is possibly
tips
the
and
best
bits
thing.
and all
That's,
that good stuff for the
You
show.
too
Please.
could see us at Eve Vegas and have bacon.
Oh, and Emiko went to the Hash House. Holy hell!
Yeah, y'all went to the Hash House and RJ and I had bacon at the hotel room.
Yeah,
We slept in essentially.
So I'm old. I don't drink that much anymore.
Sadist, someone stabbed Sadist. Just mute him in chat. Don't even.
It would
start that
not.
crap.
It would not be a complete show if Sadist didn't tell us how awesome WoW was.
Yeah, Sadist, how are you enjoying that new expansion, bruh? How's it for you? Is it working? Like, did it crash a lot? Is there people logged in again?
RJ's here, live from Costco. Hey, and RJ is yes, RJ is.
Let's Mrs. RJ. She's the one who loves us.
Well, we should give a shout out to Mrs. RJ, who's not feeling well today, and we hope she feels better soon. Otherwise, RJ would be with us, so that is great. People are asking where Para is. He is not at the front line, hiding or doing anything. He's actually, I think,
he's in his clunky fax machine.
he was unable to be on the show today. He's
He owes me
his
money,
fax
that's why
machine
he's
broke
avoiding
down,
me.
and so now he had to take it back to 1DQ for repairs.
the cloaky facts. By the way, I don't know what the rest of you are drinking, but I've got the Firefly sweet tea vodka, so sugar and alcohol. This should be a great show.
Tea flavor. I'm drinking straight bourbon, specifically that bourbon. This is the one that all last show I was waiting to get in. It's super great, and I love it.
Yep. So Emiko, yes, I hope I'm saying Emiko. I think I'm saying the name right. Yeah, I was there last year. I plan to be there this year. Scythe, he's probably gonna be in Europe or something. I don't know. What the hell
I
he's doing.
am in fact going to Europe pretty much all of September. I'm going to be out of the country, and I won't have any vacation days nor money to go to Eve Vegas this year.
Yeah.
I'll be there next year. I promise that. I've already got that money set aside for the hotel room and the plane ticket. I just need money for alcohol next.
Yep.
Oh,
70.
offering to buy y'all a round of drinks.
Absolutely, and everybody buys everybody drinks because
That's
it's Vegas.
if you get up to get a drink, you get like 3 and just hand them to random people. That's how that works.
yeah, Sadist
Doesn't matter who they are. Hand them to a toddler. No, don't do that.
By the way, apparently there's a 30% chance Sadist will not be at Vegas because, well, he's not organizing anything or anything. Apparently.
Yeah, if
So-
I win the lottery tonight, I will be in Vegas this year. Let's put it that way. Someone handed me a Powerball ticket when I left work yesterday, and I don't know why.
There you go.
Because the winning card, it's destiny. You will never find that person ever again to thank them for fixing your life.
Do you want to know why?
Ooh.
Do you want to know why you'll never find that person ever again?
That person was Tom Hanks, and he was a ghost the whole time.
No, that person was you.
Oh
Oh my god!
Future me knew. Man, no. Say if it was future me would have gone to that party that Stephen Hawking's had for time travelers. I would have showed up for that because it'd be an excuse to hang out with Stephen Hawking.
I
The
don't-
joke of the Titanic sinking.
I don't know whether to let Total Newbie slide in chat or not, guys. You decide. I don't know.
I do realize you have 2 queens in your room, but you only have 1 bed, so I don't think I want to be involved in that. I took it. That's fine.
There you go.
But
okay.
I understand, newbie. I would love to go. I can't afford to go this year. I'm trying to save up for a down payment on a house. So I'm watching.
Oh my
budget
God.
really close.
Inimical. No, hold it. Now let's.
Trying to adult.
I just saw a couple go into the pool at the nightclub. Inimical. Did do you have more people go in the pool that night, or
I saw
did
a lot
miss
of
some
people in the pool.
Oh, okay. I mean, why do you have
The
a pool
pool-
at a
the pool
nightclub
is-
if people can't go in it?
It's for the day part of the club. You can go in the
Yeah,
pool.
yeah.
But I don't. It was. I don't know. That club was fucking odd. Some of their rules just a little weird.
Well, I mean
Couples going
the
together to a club.
vaping kind of thing was like probably down to the fact that so they you know when it's some people a few people kind of basically spoil it for the many. I think it was probably that. I think it was probably someone who came in with 10 vape 10 sort of various different things and just vape the whole club out.
No, you can vape in there. They would your liquid had to be a specific color so they knew it wasn't marijuana, and they just basically made everyone
Okay.
vape
Yeah.
claiming that it was marijuana. And RJ was very mad about that. But then he got his $15 bathroom cigar, which is now legend.
Didn't he get 3? He got 3.
He smoked 3 or 4 of them. Yeah. He kept
If
going
I
back
can't
to the
vape, I'm having
bathroom
a
and just
massive
showing
bass
up with
fucking
more
cigar.
cigars.
The vape bag pipes. All right, so let's
my
move on
girlfriend's
from
trying to get me to
Vegas.
go to a hookah bar, and I'm like, nah.
It's hookah's all right. It's not really. I've seen people throw up at hookah bars, and I'm just like, I don't want to share a hookah with someone. That's disgraceful.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about something else.
Nah.
was
I've
like,
just
what
seen
the fuck?
people up
Missed
and
his-
it's gross.
Mist is dying over there. He's like, are we ever going to talk about Eve and the shit?
No,
we-
Miss.
Nah,
we're
no,
not talking about
no,
your
Eve.
stupid
This is
theory
not Eve,
crafting
no.
bullshit. We're talking about Eve Vegas. That is the more
I-
important
I-
part of Eve.
I
Drinking
went
with goons.
I went to Vegas in June, and it just reminds me of all this stuff.
So let's talk about some of the patch note stuff.
I'm just ignoring Newbie from now on.
Yeah,
He's
just ignore
trying.
him.
He's trying too hard,
love him.
Newbie. He's trying too hard today.
All right,
You can do better, Newbie.
You
It's
totally
hard.
can.
As our glorious director of Grumps, you can do better.
glorious director of Grumpy Old Men. I gave him a new title the other day, but he hasn't
Did you?
noticed yet. Yeah.
You gonna do it though?
I called him something like Maxwell Silverhammer or something.
And did it. That's
Yeah.
a great title.
It is.
I did tell you what I wanted. What I was trying to get made for Newbie to send to him, which is just a giant kick button that's USB and you smash it and it kick people. They make inner buttons, but I was trying to get one that just says kick on it.
Alrighty, let's move on. We've
Uh,
killed this.
I
We
got
killed
you
this. We're
chicken nuggets.
24 minutes into the show. Jesus
We've
Christ,
talked
guys.
about Eve Vegas. That's Eve related.
It is, but we talk about it every freaking weekend for an half an hour, so everybody's tired of it. So, Mist, I'm going to cue you. Let's talk about some of the patch note stuff.
So, not much going on. So, as I said, got the event, let me put up updates. Got the new skin, redesign for a couple new ships as well. So, it's a whole new model redesign.
Yeah, it's for the Caldari Industrials and a couple of the frigates, right? The
Yeah.
Bantam and something else. If I'm
Oh, yeah.
not mistaken.
Also, if you're due to plex your account anytime soon, if you do so before the 20th, you get an exclusive Jackdaw skin. Again, I only found out because on Facebook in the advertisement when you're logging in, like, I don't know, it just feels like CCP are really bad at like telling you about this stuff. It's like, hey,
Yeah, I wouldn't have known about it.
Mm-mm.
did a thing. Unless you follow us on social media, you wouldn't have seen it. It's like, who actually sees all the ads? Like, because the ads are the Alliance tournament. Know about that. Killer Army, Killer Rewards. Yeah, that shit. Free skin with Omega. Something interesting. Secrets of the Abyss. Interesting. New skins. Yeah. So 60% of the time, you're probably going to see it and go, meh, and then just log in and play, and you're not going to actually see the cool stuff coming up. What was that? Were you the...
Gerber baby.
Yep. No. I don't like you anymore now. I don't know who you are. And I don't like you.
We know who he is. We'll take him.
Hold on. I gotta do a drink for newbie right there. It's beautiful. All right, just a little bit of that in there right there.
So yeah, it's the Tech 1 and Tech 2 Logi frigates redesigns. Buzzard, Badger,
Yes.
updates to the new player experience and client performance for lasers.
Lasers.
Well, not just lasers. It's for turrets, right?
Are there sharks now involved in the lasers?
Was it specifically lasers or turrets?
In this release, capsuleers will benefit from improved performance in scenes where many lasers are being fired at once.
I imagine what they mean by many lasers.
It's
They
doomsday
may
weapons.
be thinking many doomsdays.
I think it should be doomsday weapons.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just go.
Well,
I think it's just basically optimizations when you turn on turrets and launchers.
When you
essentially,
activate
I think.
rainbow mode on your Abaddon, it'll look like 16% crisper. Like it'll look sexier that way.
Specifically 16%.
Only 16%. That's all they can get out of these graphics cards today. They're so optimized already. It's really hard to get a good upgrade like that running.
I love it when I'm in a massive like tie-dye firefight, and my 1070 is literally at like 20% like usage. I'm like,
Yeah, it's just because meh.
Yeah.
Like it's the best. My 1080 is just like 15, 10.
and then I crash out because of fucking system memory.
Yeah. You need
Or
to get
client
more.
memory.
You need to get more RAMs.
No. I
Yeah.
meant client memory, like
I know,
the 32-bit client memory.
Yeah.
like peak.
One more thing I'd like to say is that
Mhm.
the event will have exclusive mods, well, the abyssal unstable mutations for the auxiliary armor and shield boosters of all size. Only
All
for
size?
the event.
Is that? Did you say all size?
All sizes, so the small, medium, large shield and armor. But
Oh my!
they're only available during this 2-week event period.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, and like a triple ancil shield, a capital ancillary shield, like
No, small, medium,
Roll
large.
Roll
Hang on,
call.
let me-
All medium,
Oh,
large only.
You said
me-
all size.
No, he
said
specified
all
small, medium,
size.
large. He
Oh.
specified.
Let me jump in the dumpster. Let me jump in the dumpster.
Jump in the fire. Jump in that dumpster
Okay.
fire.
Dumpster
Right.
fire.
Dumpster fire? What?
Your mom.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, true that. Double true.
Right. Well, the logs say, well, the leaks say, unstable small, medium, and large armor, unstable medium, large, extra large shield.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense. I mean, we don't need more wrapping power on a triple capital shield ancillary.
I mean-
like, holy crap.
We could use like 60% more. 60%.
Ooh.
Cowbell.
We could use, but we don't need it. Let's put it that way.
Which is
Uh,
60%
don't
more Rockballs.
speak for me on this. I could use.
Rockballs, Texas.
All right, don't speak for me on this.
Why have you got chicken nuggets?
Why do you have chicken nuggets?
Hold it.
I
Did
went
you
to
get?
Chicken
Did
Nuggets
you,
lunch and they
he's,
like came out.
It's gonna be the one promoting the new the limited
Did you
edition
make Chef Mike
Szechuan
from
sauce.
McDonald's? Did you make Chef Mike or something? He sent you chicken nuggets.
No, it's I had them in the oven when the show started.
You got
They
some
just like,
Tyson
finished.
shit. All right, cool. That's not real chicken
yeah,
nuggets.
you can't. I mean, the finer points of the culinary aspect.
McDonald's
of the show
chicken nuggets
is-
are not real chicken nuggets. I am sorry.
They are the
No,
only.
they're
true
reformed
nuggets.
chicken.
Are those McDonald's
Like, you know-
chicken
The only thing
nuggets,
good
or
you
are
can
those,
get
like,
from McDonald's,
Tyson?
honestly, is their fries.
The McGangbang.
But like low key, McDonald's fries, Wendy's chocolate milkshake. Oh,
See, you don't have Bojangles near you because you think McDonald's fries are good.
McDonald's fries are fucking
They're good for
terrible,
what they
and
are.
and the McDonald's fries are
Gross.
basically like half fries, half salt. So you know,
Yeah, they put too much salt.
that's
I don't like them.
so much salt, man.
It's not even like they
ridiculous.
season them. It's just salt. There's nothing else in that. You got to get Bojangles, man.
also,
Shout out to
a thing
Bojangles.
about
This
me
episode not
and
sponsored, but
chicken
I love
nuggets. The thing about me and chicken nuggets. I like to use chicken nuggets as a medium in order to put as much barbecue sauce in my mouth as possible.
them. Yeah, honey mustard. Though. Honey mustard, though.
So, are those actually McDonald's, or are those somebody else's?
No, these are like Purdue
Okay.
chicken nuggets.
There you
Oh,
go.
he didn't even go Tyson. Wow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're like losing cool points.
So the
Hemorrhaging points right now.
I heard rumor that McDonald's is coming out with a 48 chicken nugget bucket.
A chicken nugget bucket.
Yep. 48 nuggets.
How many chick? They already have a 50 nug you can buy.
No, not up here.
We just had a subscriber.
USA.
Yes, we did.
USA.
Yavin4 just subscribed to Twitch Prime. Thank you,
Man,
Yavin, for that
I'm
subscription.
so glad Yavin 4 survived the battle.
Yeah.
The question is, which Yavin 4 are you? Are you BYY or AYY Yavin? That's the question.
There
So-
you go.
There you go. For all you Star Wars nerds, that was a really good joke. For the rest of you,
Sorry,
it made no
That
sense.
was a good but terrible joke at the same time. Thank
I
you.
know.
Alrighty, what
The
else?
question
we
is,
got?
where on the timeline is Eve on the BYY to AYY scale?
Well, according to George
why.
Lucas's original title screen for Star Wars,
7.
Star Wars, it was originally they placed very far away, but ever so close a long time ago, but in
And
the
also
future.
In a galaxy far, far away with future.
Yeah, a galaxy in a far, far away, but so very close in a timeline long ago, but
Sure.
in the far future.
And then John Boyega shows up, and now I'm confused. It's what his character is doing there at all. Makes no sense. But it's fun.
By the way, in his constant quest to get his name mentioned, for record number of times on the show, Total Newbie has just followed the channel. Thank you for the follow, Total. I
What
appreciate it.
a shill. What a dirty.
I almost think he may have unfollowed
Maybe-
just to follow again.
He might have.
Newbie, for your follow, I'll just say this: Patriotic Tendencies is recruiting.
Okay.
Dr. Duck Killer today.
How many doomsdays?
You
can
guys would
this-
require me to go on fleets. That's not
We
really my
would.
style.
We would a minimum of 1. We prefer you to do a lot, though. And if you don't do a lot, I'm going to be mad at you.
But if I go on fleets, I can't be mining my rock walls.
I mean, sometimes you got to go on fleets, man, and your work will get shot at, and it'll be funny. I'll laugh.
Can I bring my Workwell to fleets?
If the FC says yes.
But
I
what if the
always,
FC says no and I want to use
always
it as like a
bring
morale
rank
drake?
on all fleets, just because I don't give a shit about SRP or fleet comp.
I feel like Rorquals are now the new morale drake.
I
It
think
used
so.
to be Drakes. FC, can I bring a Drake? Now it's FC, can I bring my Rourke?
Just don't end up like that Rourke on X-47 that died from the north.
Stupidity.
Yeah, he jumped in far too early. Tried to loot the field and ended up dying.
Smart. What a dumbass.
Got it, loot?
Depends on how it was fit.
Sometimes
It was
you
barely
just
fit.
need sick amount
That's the point, right? If you're jumping in with the Rourke barely fit, it really doesn't cost that much to build it.
Yeah,
Planning-
they're pretty cheap.
Planning to
Yeah.
fit it off the loot that he stole.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
mean, some of them Titan mods on there.
Rorquals have a pretty decent tank.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking hard to kill.
If you pull a
Yeah,
tank,
this
Whoa.
one wasn't
you
though.
get 5 million EHP or something out of them.
Yeah, but when you have sort of a good couple of hundred Titans bearing down on you, it's probably not a good idea.
They also have the best range on their shield transfers. So you use them as like long range ghetto faxes.
Those are pretty ghetto facts.
That's just dirty.
You can even throw them into industrial mode to get them to like essentially have half the repping power of a fax.
So yeah, since Total Newbie doesn't actually, he's followed, but he's not actually a subscriber.
Yeah.
He can't actually post URLs, so I just posted his URL. He finally went and looked at his titles this week. So there he is. And the Inimical, thank you very much for the 500 bits. Much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Good job, newbie.
Thank you,
Love
buddy.
that new title.
Alrighty. What's next on the list, gents?
Can we talk about how forced overtime is bullshit?
Forced overtime? For
Yeah, I'm forced to work 10 hours of overtime for like this week, and then skip a week, and then another week.
Isn't that called slavery?
No, I get paid extra for it.
Now you
but-
get paid time and a half.
Yeah, it's just sucks because it's like, oh, you don't get to take a full lunch break, and oh, you don't get to do this and that you need to do during the day.
So yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not any good. So what's burning? What's burning? Anything burning up north? There are a couple keep stars that suddenly were going to burn that aren't burning, that somehow were saved by a last minute effort.
Isn't the North just on fire at this point? Like the whole thing, like
The only thing really
it's
on
like
fire is my
California
dignity.
during
Basically.
the summer. It's just always on fire, even if it's not on fire. Just assume it's on fire at this point.
Oh, it's on fire. Yeah, there might be.
Pretty much is.
Yeah, there
It's
might
like
be.
Southern California. Even
That's
if
what
it's
I
not
said.
on fire, you technically assume it's always on fire.
Yeah, that's
So
exactly what I just said.
So the real question is, do we, should we have Mini True do some stuff related to, the California wildfires, or should we just have them do some mock-up of Girl on Fire for CO2? I'm not really sure.
I think we want to do a Imperium-based song of "We Started the Fire"
We already have
instead
that.
of "We Didn't
Oh,
Start
we
the
didn't-
Fire."
oh.
It'd be "We Start the Fire."
That could be possible here.
I wrote like one verse of it and I gave up because I don't know enough about the politics of Eve to write that.
We should do a parody of Danger High Voltage by
That would be
What's
good
it
too. Yeah.
The center of Eve politics right now belongs totally and entirely to GigX's wife.
Oh,
Totally
shit.
not somebody else using somebody else's account, which again, against terms of service. But
Oh my god.
it's gray.
Fuck.
Well played there,
Fire
sir. Well
started.
played.
Alright, Uranus won the podcast.
Uranus one.
Declaring Uranus won, I'm declaring it now. God damn it.
This might be the first time that Uranus has eaten food on the show. I think
First time that I've eaten.
might be in your life.
That's why he looks like a child.
No.
I'm just a messy eater when it comes to chicken nuggets because, again, I like to douse the things in barbecue sauce.
That's right.
It's like those amusement park fries where they like serve you the fries in a giant bucket.
And they're just
and they
covered
have
in
like,
ketchup.
The ketchup's like on the side, so you have to essentially just dump it right on top of the fries like a
Yeah.
mongrel.
Well,
That's basically
it's,
me, but with
it's the
Yeah,
giant
chicken.
ketchup bottle with the pump, and you just hold the fries there and just get it one of those, load it up.
No, it's terrible.
Fucking. If you're like a true American, you like a little bit of fries with your ketchup.
yeah.
Because remember, ketchup is in fact a vegetable, kids.
No, it's a fruit.
No, it's not even that. It's a syrup.
It's a fruit.
If
puree.
you're really a true American, what you do,
Cheese,
take an entire
bacon.
bottle of vinegar, you dump that on your fries. Then you
Oh,
take
you're
a
one of
giant thing
those
of
people.
salt, dump that on your fries, and then you start dumping ketchup.
You're one of those people.
Hey, fries
One of
from the
those
beach
people.
with fuck tons of vinegar is amazing.
Like I would respect you if you said, "Oh, I put mayo or I put ranch or you put something else weird." On there.
Ew!
But vinegar?
That's
Motherfucker.
disgusting.
Mayo is very
Malt,
French. to do.
malt,
Mayo
malt
on French
vinegar.
fries is actually really good.
Yeah. Mayo on or mayonnaise on fries, milkshake on fries, and malt vinegar.
Chocolate
all-
ice cream plus fries equals the greatest day of your life.
I'm glad I live on this side of the river, because, yeah.
We're just gonna send you a jar of Cheese Whiz for your cheesesteak. She'll be good.
I'm just gonna send him a brick of queso that you can just put it in your McDonald's fries and let it melt.
Gertie wants you to grow a
Gertie,
beard because
Gertie,
apparently
we've had this conversation. I can't grow a beard, but I can grow other things.
Oh shit!
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ah,
Gauntlet thrown down.
must have a hairy ass.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I really didn't see the show going here. Oh my god.
I have alcohol. Of course, it's gonna go horribly.
It's just a tiny bit. It's not
I
like when
know.
you drank that like gallon of frickin' Jack on the show.
That was a great show. That's all I'll say.
That show was
Oh.
memorable.
I don't remember much of the second half of it, other than the fact I couldn't sit in a chair properly because it would spin on me. I don't know why.
That's okay.
It
We'll
was a good
just
show.
we'll just keep blaming Space Mexican for paying
Yeah.
you $50 to drink the rest of the bottle.
He donated to the kids, and then he told me you don't have to drink it all at once, which was calling me out, and therefore I drank it all in one sitting and like just one go.
But don't worry, folks. He's a very clean puker, so it's okay.
I'm a very clean puker. I didn't throw up that day either.
That's good.
Yeah.
Way to hold it in. All right, so we're down to 20 minutes and 19 minutes in the show here.
Let's talk about Eve.
Yes.
How's that fight going, or how's the what is it, the iHub timer going?
I believe it's going to be
think-
saved. It'll be saved.
I think,
Oh,
yeah, I
you're
think it's
back,
going to be
Miss?
saved.
I got to bring you back into the show.
Not the
Miss.
important one though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's Miss back. You stepped away, so I took you off the screen.
Oh, yeah, that's no worries. At the end of the day, the fact that we're continuing to make progress in the north. This is me getting on my bike, going for a quick spin.
Chip spin?
This bit. So the fact that stuff's happening in the north, the fact that they're getting slapped around and things are dying, like 4 Fortissars blew up, but they don't matter because they're in an abandoned constellation. That doesn't really matter, and and even though I went and toasted something in that constellation, they immediately sent a response team, which I destroyed in my Vexor, which was hilarious.
You just
Well,
threw your
yeah, according
response
to
team in a
Games
Vexor.
Media-
Clearly, it doesn't
Reddit.
matter, right?
But
No.
What
according
are
to-
they in? Tech 1 frigates?
So, Guardian
according to
toasted
Games Media, no Keepstars are under attack right now. That means that the Imperium's invasion is being slowed down by the North
Oh yeah.
and is coming to a halt.
We're going to pack up and go home because we need to mine more.
Yeah, we should just pack up and go home, mine it, and come back with a few more Titans.
We're on our backup Titans, guys. That's dangerous.
Our FCs are burnt out. They don't even want to run fleets, and it's a nightmare. Matani got really mad at us because the last X4 fight, he sent out a ping. You guys only brought 481 Titans. Only 400.
Yeah,
that is
like-
a
Those are-
shameful amount for the
Those are
Imperium.
rookie numbers. Like, honestly, they are really rookie numbers.
is
We need
rookie
to get those
numbers.
numbers up. I'm just saying, at least 500 Titans.
Spring
If you don't have at
training.
least 500 Titans, you're all getting a neat sum on your mid-years. Okay?
Oh, we're only north to represent our super caps in 93 PI. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, because-
no supers exist in 93 PI.
Because we
don't have any
need
supers.
more. We need more, so we have to go rescue them. We need more.
See, all I can say is the only reason I brought my super up north is to show off my 6 skins on it. I don't give a shit if I fight with it. But you need to see them.
What skins do you
Hold
have?
on. What is?
I have all of them actually. No, I have this really that new one they put out for the hell that had like the cool holographic wings and shit on it. Thing looked
Oh,
badass.
nice.
Yeah, I got one
That
of those.
skin looks amazing.
I have it's fucking sick, dude. It was one of the coolest things like ship skin wise I've seen in a while for the game. I love my hell. I haven't been able to use it in a couple weeks. Just fuck! I shot someone I wasn't supposed to.
Lol.
I'm concerned about.
Isn't that like? Isn't that What?
Okay.
Super. Get Eric a super. Eric, do you not have a super cap of any kind?
I do not have a super cap or a Titan. I never have. I never have in the game.
Wow.
We need to do a Sword Dragon level GoFundMe.
I can fly.
Dude, you can get like a wyvern hull for like 5 ISK and 1 quartz, and like
And Leviathan hulls are even cheaper.
like seriously, you could have that crap in your cargo hold or your hangars, and you too could claim to have a super that's worthless.
Isn't it like Imperium standard doctrine now to also have like 5 more Titans in your ship maintenance hull your current Titan?
Yeah, it is.
So that way, like, it has the Minmatar effect. When your ship dies, it creates 5 more.
There it goes.
So just slightly. No, you in the Titan you have 5 supers. In each super you have 5 dreads. In each dread you have 5 carriers, and it just populates, and it's like a virus.
How many Titans were going to St. Ives?
Can I ask a
Well, you have
question?
5, so you're guaranteeing at least 1. I mean, the probabilities of 1 not surviving because of the RNG thingy-maboob is very, very
The
small.
RNG thingy me boob.
So I have a question.
RNG's a
Technical
splash.
term right there, kids.
So I have a question. I mean, should I be a dick and just re-entosis this iHub?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
You can't do it because after
You also have to put as much salt in there and also live stream it.
So after
Wait,
the entosis
wait.
cycle is completed, you have to wait for the next vulnerability window to
Yeah.
open up for you to be able to re-entosis it.
Yeah, we gotta look at that.
Stop messing up his fun with logic.
Stop ruining.
You don't
the
appreciate
game,
logic in
Discordant.
this channel.
Stop knowing the rules for things.
Yeah.
Things are much better when you just assume wildly and hope for the best.
I just want to see what would happen.
I can confirm this, by the way, but I am assuming. So you know.
There you go. Confirmed.
Well,
No, I don't.
Well-
I don't actually have a Sav wand on this ship. I actually don't think I have a Sav wand on any ship.
That's because Sav ones are shit, and only real warriors know not to carry one.
I think your
It's
denigration of some truly immersive gameplay is offending much of our audience, and you should refrain from doing
CCP
so.
really missed out on the immersive gameplay that was soft wanding, and I'm sad that they didn't bring that back over into Citadels. And it was a true missed opportunity for CCP.
I recognize your sarcasm and pray to God that if you say you're serious about that, I get to stab you at some point. Because no,
I mean, CCP, like, they spent all this time developing new damage cap system, which, like, no one likes, and, you know, they could have just reused old assets that they had in terms of entosis mechanics. Like, God, CCP, you did this entirely wrong.
like it would only make more sense if they balanced it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I just can't wait for 2 fleets of Sov Wanders all Sov Wandering at the same time. That'd be
No, I have to state, because I'm worried that there is maybe some CCP employee watching this who doesn't understand my sarcasm, because I have a very dry sarcasm.
I get it.
I am sarcastic as fuck. CCP, please remove entosis wanding. Thank you. We love you. Bye.
I think
entosis wanding's so fun. I log in, I get my Vexor, I start entosising, I go make some breakfast, I come back, I'm still entosising. I eat that, and then I go sort some playing cards. Magic the Gathering, by the way, and I sort some more, and I go, still entosising. I haven't been shot. Excellent. And I do that, and then it comes up and it says, the event starts at 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, well, I can't do that, can I? Because I'll be asleep like a normal person, and I am not alarm clocking for 3 a.m. to go blow up a random TCU in the middle of nowhere.
And you know what happens when you do alarm clock for 3 a.m.?
Bad people will dare for it.
You fuck your sleeping pattern up, and you actually it actually damages your health. So you know.
Yeah.
Wait, you know, good on CCP for actively being detrimental to people's health.
Love it.
Yep, having to
And
stay
that
up
was
for all
not
those super
that was me
fights.
not being sarcastic, by the way.
Having to stay up for all those super fights and ruining my health and my social life. It's all CCP's fault.
There you go.
Can I legally sue CCP for ruining my life?
No.
Maybe you should be honored to that CCP allows you to have gameplay.
Oh, right.
Sadis is saying that CCP creates fat people with alarm clocking.
Oh my god.
I would agree. I'd agree.
Sure.
If I didn't have to alarm clock
Yeah.
everything here, I'd be thinner. Truly. No. Oh my god. Total newbies, he's off the charts. Can
He
you
lost it today.
maybe he needs to go out and play with the goats.
Maybe go feed some critters or whatever that you do. And come back after you've calmed down a little bit. Drive your tractor around in circles. Whatever it is that farms involve. Talk to the pigs.
The critters are fed. He was
Talk
up
to the
early.
pigs, make sure they're happy so they don't revolt against you and kill you in your sleep.
Just like George Orwell thought they should. That's exactly what Animal Farm was about, right? Is
Yeah.
animals farming like revolt?
Yep. Did you not read Animal Farm?
Whoa.
I read the back of the book and then guessed on the test and got a 90. So
Oh,
I
nice.
that. I
Just-
was cool with that.
By the way, guys, Bill Cosby just tipped us $1. So thanks, Bill.
Oh my
Hey,
god,
he-
Bill
He
Cosby
gave
is
just
my
think-
hero.
money to
I-
buy one pudding pop.
One
I hope he
pudding
doesn't
pop.
expect us to
Pudding.
do something for that $1. By the
Pudding.
way.
No,
Pop
the dollar's laced.
It's late.
Just a
Oh
tip.
shit!
The e-currency is laced.
Don't
The
lick it.
currency's always laced.
Oh shit!
Is it just a tip as
I'm gonna
well?
tell you, if you lick any money, no matter what's going on with it, you have a problem. Money is gross.
Scythe might have had a giant wad of money given to him one time that shot glitter all over the place.
One time, that's happened multiple times.
Jesus Christ.
Ace,
that
what
does
happens when
sound-
strippers. It's strippers. That's all I'll say.
I was gonna say this does sound like sort of not quite content for.
Might be anti.
Twitch
No, we
feed.
might have to comment down for Twitch.
We'll cut this. Cut this.
So,
cut this.
so we did we decide we're gonna do that thing next week?
Yeah, we are.
We are.
I decided it because I won't be here to deal with it.
Missed
So
didn't like it.
y'all have to do it.
So,
God damn it!
so we're gonna see maybe.
We don't care
We're gonna
about
call
what
it
the British
maybe,
Union.
but we'll ping it out if
They
we do it.
Brexited.
Yeah, we'll ping it out if we do. We might do the pre-show for a subscribers only feed here on INN. We're not sure what we're gonna do, but we got to get it cleared. We got to make sure everybody's okay with it.
We got to make sure it's explicit flagged because that's when I swear way more than I do now.
We might. That's where. So when you look at some of the things that we've talked about, like the DTU, right? That came from. Was that a post show or a pre-show? It might have been a pre-show. I'm not sure.
Well,
Might
I
have
think
been
we
post.
talked about it pre-show, but like we really fleshed it out. In the...
Yeah. So we talk about all these weird things that you guys might share. So like the DTU came out of that. The super carrier timeshare that came out of pre-show or something like that.
The
So-
Cloaky Fax Machine.
Uh-oh.
came from
Clunky fax machine, yeah.
Total's not going to
Fuck you,
subscribe
Yoda.
for that. So plus if you're a subscriber, you get the last 15
No,
minutes of the meta
wait,
show.
he's coming on the show. Fuck yes. We can get Newbie
yep.
on this.
Yeah, we can bring him on the show.
Newbie, get on the show. I'm sending him a server invite.
Just bring him in.
Yeah. Maybe
In the
you
last
get a
6 minutes
server
here.
invite right
So
now.
so we're talking about that subscribers
Mm-hmm.
only. We'll ping it out if we do it next week.
Get on the show, son.
Sadis, you have a standing invite on the show. I don't understand why you're not here.
Say this, you're literally on
You
our server, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, aren't you
Yeah.
on the server?
No,
You have
he's
to go to
he's
the
not a
chat.
mod. He's not on our server. I don't see his tag.
No.
I don't know. I'll invite you, Sadis. Don't worry. I take care of you, boo boo.
So,
If I can find your fucking Discord name.
Sadis.
completely Side topic. Found
Yes.
an interesting book earlier.
Okay, go for it.
The Internet, The Rough Guide in 1999.
Oh my God.
You need this book. Someone give me a page number from like 50 to 400. And we'll see what they were talking
220,
about.
225.
Oh,
Does any page have Enoch is recruiting on there?
It's a section on national and international ISPs.
Okay, like let's not do 225.
go on.
Most of the ISPs in our dictionary, see page 487, have national coverage, or at least multiple dial-up points across the country.
Dial-up. Oh my God.
Are they?
But that doesn't mean they have local call access everywhere. There's a picture I just need to find, just showing I was flicking through.
Hang on. What was the between what and what?
It's like 50 to like 400.
I want to read
Ah,
number
so there you
69,
can do
please.
420.
So 420. We'll do 420.
Yeah.
Please read page 698.
There's not that many pages. 420 it's a list of websites. 69 is a good one. I actually pre-checked 69 because I assumed it would be
69.
requested.
Yeah.
Connecting for the first time. If you configured your TCP/IP dialing and mail software to your provider specifications, you should be ready to hit the net.
Hit the
This
net.
is more boring than Rockwell mining.
Can we
Can I go
send
back
this
to
book to
Rockwell mining?
TCP so they can fix their network?
So
Yeah, to be fair, like when was 99 it was written, right?
Yeah, rough
They'll
guide.
probably talk
99.
about 64-bit server, like 64-bit programs.
This book was £5, £5 coins, or $8.95.
Or 7,000
So
drachma.
must have.
I hear a sadist. We
Or
have
about 500 billion Zimbabwean dollars.
6,412 pesos, give or take about 100.
So we're going
Good afternoon, everybody.
to welcome
God.
the
Oh,
esteemed
hello.
Sadist and Total Newbie onto the show. I guess we're going to go overtime today.
I don't know if
so.
Total knows how to talk on this. I tried to teach him Discord, and I don't know how well it worked.
Because
I'm
Total, you should
trying
have your
not
mic
to
plugged in,
interrupt.
and then you're going to want to push your push to talk button.
It was a joke, dude.
Yeah.
He was sneaking talk.
Urandus, don't make me reach through and mess up your hair, son.
Oh,
You know, as soon as I read that, I thought, oh my god, is my girlfriend stalking me through Total Newbie's name tag? Because that's exactly what she would say.
You, girlfriend, funniest joke I've ever heard.
Wait a minute.
shit.
Wait a minute.
Wait, you
Total
admitted
Newbie. What's your other alias, Total Newbie?
Total Newbie.
All you're doing is subscribing to the meme. It's just total.
his
Total
other
newbie
one
is not your
bitter
girlfriend.
Aww. Total Newbie, my dad?
Total
Hopefully your girlfriend doesn't watch
Like,
this because they're like that R is gonna.
Total Newbie
Like,
is everybody's
Sadly,
Oh.
I could be your dad.
Yeah, it's fine.
Shut
I
up.
don't see why you're playing that stupid game, anyways. It's not like you do anything on the screen.
Just sit there
Savage.
touching yourself.
I'm
Was that a bit too explicit?
gonna need more vodka.
The best part is if Total Newbie's your dad and you're playing this game, he would just critique your fits harder than he already does. Like, he would just be like, you're a fucking idiot. I didn't raise you this way.
Don't make fun of me for my passive Rorqual. You're a disgrace.
You're a disgrace. He
I
disowns
disown you. Get out of my
You are-
house.
You are no longer allowed to use the family name of Newbie.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, man.
Terrible, terrible. So,
I love you, Newbie.
so Total Newbie, what did you come to tell us today? Since you don't want to be, so you're gonna have to join the Discord, right? So you don't have to pay for a subscription to INN, so you can watch us in the pre-show. Is that what you're saying?
I'm such a cheap bastard.
Well, we know that.
Yeah, I mean,
So, So, are you going to make some YouTube goat videos or something so we can watch the fainting goats,
You got some of them
frolic
fainting
in the
goats?
fields?
You-
Do you have
Yeah,
any
well,
fainting goats?
Yeah, we'll do some farm animal videos or something.
I mean, like, I'm actually serious because, like, if you guys have ever watched goat videos, they're actually kind of funny. When
I
they're
think
just
you
having
could-
fun.
I think you could make some utterly ridiculous videos about Eve.
Utterly ridiculous videos about Eve using cows. Or goats.
Boys don't have udders, Sadis.
Nibby, the one video we do need is if you have a fainting goat, you just need to show, like, somehow rig it where we can Photoshop a picture of mittens on whatever you throw at the fainting goats, and they all faint, like swooning.
Hey, we want to keep the show on the air. Come on.
Hey, it doesn't sound that bad.
Oh,
Hold on. I
So-
can solve the problem. Hold on, 1 second.
So-
Just 1 second. I'll fix Sadis.
Hold on. While
Alright.
Sadis is
I've just muted Sadis. It's fine. He can't hurt the show any more than he
stop
already had.
it. Don't mute Sadis. We don't pull mod tricks here.
I'm just fucking around.
So Sadis, can we have an update on the number of tickets left for the
For
dinner, Eve Vegas dinner this year?
Well, that's an excellent thing. We're down under 23 tickets now for the Goon dinner at Eve Vegas. We've got Papa Naps providing us with barbecue and a 4-hour open bar at a secret location. We've rented a hall. We're ready to go. We've got all the Goons showing up. We're at 143 set
How many
right now.
How many did we have last year for dinner? Was it 160 or was it?
No, last year we got to 136 people total.
Ooh.
And this year, 2 months before the actual event, which is amazing to get money out of a goon's pocket at any point in time. But this is 2 months before. We've got that many people signed up. Last year we sold 60% of our tickets in the last 2 months. So just think what that means. It's going to be a fantastic time.
were you able to do that because Aerith said that they should speculate into it?
We did think about that, but what we pulled this year was you're not allowed to fucking go unless. Sorry, I'm not allowed to swear on here. You're not allowed to
You can.
go unless you have pre-bought a ticket, and we actually have a few party favors being made for the attendance list. So you might end up with something very specific that you attended the Goon dinner at Eve Vegas.
Oh, cool.
Damn it.
Now, Sadis, I don't think
Someone
you're
steal me
answering.
one.
I don't think you're answering the most important question that most goons here care about.
Mm-hmm.
What's the drink situation like?
Well, that's actually a fantastic question. I'm glad you brought it up. What we've managed to do as part of the entry fee is provide for an open bar for up to 4 hours. So 4 hours
That's-
from 7 to 11 p.m., all you can drink. This is not just beer and coolers. This is mixed drinks and other things as well. So that's 4 hours of fantastic fun where you and your goon friends can have all the alcohol that you want.
And then you too can have a picture of you passed out at the bar that we use as our home base after.
I'm going to highly recommend that you don't pull a Tiberizzle.
But the question
like-
is,
Can
will
you just-
Commander be picking people up? I just need, like, physically, not like sexually.
Now here's
Be
the
like baseless.
Is there a ban on Bromander picking people up like a fork?
He tried to pick me up, but I said no because he would kill us both.
I have one more question for you, Sadis.
Absolutely.
Who got the broiled shrimp?
Or boiled
There are
shrimp?
some things that are OPSEC, and I'm afraid that at this point in time, I'm not allowed to share that information.
So
Yeah.
you can't share all these crazy pings I'm getting all day.
I mean,
Well, are you allowed to share pings off Jabber?
No.
Is that something that you're
No.
allowed to do?
No.
I don't know.
Naughty,
I don't know
naughty.
what you're talking about.
Do you
I
get
just
kicked?
never log into Jabber, so you know it's
What's
keeps me
Jabber?
from accidentally doing it.
Jabber, I hardly know her.
Yeah.
Right to the moon.
So, 4 hours of alcohol for goons. More goons
Someone's
than we've
gonna
ever
die.
had before.
You're carrying me out, Eric.
Has,
Yeah, well, someone's gonna have a total newbie backpack that look like Yoda back there. It'll be
There
fantastic.
you go.
I just picture our other director D showing up and having to help like you two like just both carrying newbie out
You know what?
while
That-
RJ sits there and is just smoking 5 cigars at once.
you know
Like,
what?
that has to happen.
It could never be better than .com on Fremont.
Fuck yeah,
that was
Dodcom
great though.
That's the only way it would work, though, Scythe, because Eric and I couldn't pick D up.
Well, what we're doing is, since D doesn't do anything else, as a director, we're gonna make
He
him
can carry
you home.
Newbie at least.
Yeah.
Palanquin.
And
He alone Palanquins Newbie home every
Fantastic.
night.
So the other night he was talking about Eve Vegas. We were having a conversation. He says, I'm going to get in shape for Eve Vegas. And I told him round was a shape.
That wasn't an affirming or supportive statement.
That was a very
was not-
supportive comment.
That was a
Thanks.
very goon statement, but that was not a very friend statement, sir.
Well, as we're all close personal friends,
Well,
We
it's
get away
not
with
like
those
he's going to hear me anyway because he never logs in.
Is he
Just
logged
at
in
luck-
today?
I mean,
Newbie, I think you're going to have to set up a safe space for tomorrow after this.
it's like Matani says. We like to play internet spaceship games with our closest 40,000 other friends.
That's accurate.
It's true. It's true. That is one of the things for those people who are like thinking.
But would you want
go
to
ahead.
play with any of your friends at school?
Ew, no.
Depends.
They
There you
aren't my
go.
closest internet friends. I only want to play
actively
internet
tell my-
spaceships with my 40,000 other internet spaceship friends.
So what
I-
you're saying is you segregate your friends into groups, and you're not proud of us, and you don't want anyone to ever know that you have online friends, so that you can just pretend that you're a completely different person. Much
No,
like a
I don't want my
sociopath.
online friends to realize that I have IRL friends because I'm more ashamed of my IRL friends than I am of my goon friends.
1,000% acceptable.
I actively tell people not to play Eve.
Same.
I'm like, Eve's a
My
great
friend was
game.
like, "Hey, I'm thinking about playing Eve with you." No,
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 No.
no, you're not.
not your kind of game.
I tell them to join Pandemic Horde.
There you go.
I tell them it's too late to start trying this game now, and that unless they have understood the magic that is a spreadsheet, get out.
Unless you are fluent in several different types of database languages, nah.
As a matter of fact, I might be.
Well, we know you are, but you're special.
Oh, I'm not special. Trust me.
Eric is our special snowflake of databases.
Yep.
There's only 20 weekends left before Christmas, right? You talked about snow.
Oh my God! Stop reminding me.
Dude,
They're gonna
I
start.
get
They're
it.
gonna start throwing up decorations.
Dude,
Well-
I get it. You have a hard on for Christmas. Stop.
No, I
Thanks,
just want to
Thanks for inviting me on today. I've got to
Yes,
go to a
sis.
very important people meeting.
go to a very important people meeting. I don't know what that might be, but you should go.
All I'll say is I was in a Dollar Tree last week to buy a Coke, and they already had Halloween shit out, and I was upset with them.
I just like putting up my Star Wars Death Star tree here in the office.
Yeah,
you guys
it's-
know about that, right? With the big freaking.
Well, I mean, it's Star Wars, so I guess it gets a pass. But
Yeah.
Did you guys know that there is a GM called Unicorn Cupcake?
what?
Like an Eve GM?
Yeah.
Fuck yes. That's the
I
most epic of names.
I don't
The
know.
only GM I've ever been in contact with was CCP Rhino, if he still works there, who asked me if I was enjoying the game when I first subscribed. I tried to ask him for free shit, but he was like, "Ha ha ha, no."
I've talked to like 3 GMs, all who have helped me recover accounts that I keep forgetting the passwords to. Because
Are they at this point kind of going, for fuck's sake, just write it down?
No, they're like over there. They sit next to each other, right, in the office. They're like, "Hey, it's Scythe guy. He's calling us again."
Oh, I'll take care.
Alrighty. So sounds like we've pretty much beat this horse here, and we probably all
beat
have
it like a
another-
dead horse.
Beat it
I
like a
would
dead
like
horse.
to ask McLeod more about the Jintan thing.
We beat it to death
Oh.
like Rick Stravik said.
I honestly don't know much about it. I know that he's now in a corp that's basically a rehash of his old corp. So like he's just basically like playing with friends. But like honestly, I haven't even heard him on comms. Like he's playing on the down low at the moment.
No, he's busy at the Alliance tournament thingy,
That is true. He's probably doing a lot of that.
and then he's probably also getting ready for campaigning for CSM again,
Yeah.
because that's going to be coming up in 6 months.
Wow. Again?
And Jim Tan is just basically a politician at this point.
Well, I've had about 4 ounces of vodka so far during the show. How are you guys doing?
That's not a lot.
That's not very much vodka, sir.
I know.
I'm gonna have to ask that you get those numbers up.
At Vegas, don't worry. I'll get them up. I'll
That is
work on
not
it.
enough paps for a director, sir.
Not enough paps for a director.
Each vodka shot is worth 1 pap, right?
I wish. I truly wish.
No, every bottle of Everclear is worth 1 pap. Start drinking.
Wow, that's tough stuff. Alrighty, guys. So I guess we're gonna wrap up the show. Any final thoughts here? Let's go to you first, Scythe. You open your mouth.
I'm upset that I don't get to go to Vegas, but I will try and drink a lot in Europe to compensate.
Yay!
I think Newbie was saying to you earlier that you could stay in his room.
I can't afford the plane ticket this year. That's the problem. I can't. Like
Somebody
That's my problem,
had
too.
said that they would use their miles to fly people.
who is that someone, and do they know me, and are we friends? Because I'll be on the plane.
I'm scrolling.
What?
Somebody actually said that he had used miles to fly people out, and he was willing to do it again. I think it was the Immical.
There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah, there we are. Well, if it isn't, then he's suddenly going to get a lot of requests.
Yeah, there you are. There's still 105 people watching the show. Everybody's like, can we
Start sending Immical requests for plane tickets.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Hope you got lots of air miles, mate.
There you go.
He's
Some people do. You know, I mean,
he's triple platinum, y'all.
There you go, baby. So Scythe, I mean, is that your final word? Or, you know,
Yeah.
I can't go to Vegas because I'm a crying little baby.
I can't go to Vegas because I'm saving up for a house.
You know, you really got to work on your priorities. I'm disappointed.
He's being
I thought I
irresponsible.
raised you better, Scythe.
He's being an irresponsible.
You're the one who told me to
adult
buy
dad.
a house.
I know.
Like you're the one who helped me design the strategy.
Fucking bait! It's a bait and switch, man. Did you not realize this?
like I discussed this with you at length. You're like, yeah, I think that would be a good idea. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna write it down and we'll get.
But you didn't tell me you had to sacrifice Vegas to do it. That was not.
I have
in
to
the plan.
sacrifice Vegas this year more due to the fact that I don't have any vacation. Well, yeah, I can't take vacation around that week. I think someone else is. I could come like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I don't know if that's worth it.
Yeah, you missed the big goon thing.
I
All right.
missed the goon dinner, which would be the sad part.
That's true. That's really the highlight.
Yeah.
Urandus,
Especially
you're up.
when you kill 3 limos.
I'm being told that I need to relay this information. Amok is recruiting.
I still can't believe I don't have a freaking mute switch for you for that shit. Okay,
I have one. Just don't do
McLeod, you're up.
Initiative is not recruiting because we don't want to accidentally recruit Jay Maricady. So it is what it is.
Mr. Warden, you're up, brother.
Try not to die horribly in the abyss.
Oh, and the Abyssal.
Yeah,
Yes.
the abyss space. Because you're going to. Oh, and by the way, CCP doesn't petition you because, you know, you could just pull out your internet cable if you're fading and be like, I disconnected.
There you go. There you go.
That's why you don't get petitions in the abyss, which is why a lot of people don't do it. Because random pulling out of Ethernet cables.
The Abyss gives us life, so we return everything that the Abyss has gave us once we're done with it back into the Abyss.
Mr. Warden, we're gonna dig deep into your comment pre-show next time. I think there's somewhere we can go here. By the way, for anybody who missed it, Urandus did change his name on Discord. There he is. He's now Urandus Newbie. So Newbie, your turn for the final word.
I'm seriously thinking we're going to do this GoFundMe because I can't believe my CEO does not have a super carrier.
It's a very sad thing.
Wait, I thought the Keepstar project was all a ruse to get him a Mullock.
No,
I bought the.
I would rather have a Keepstar.
Me too. Especially since I helped donate to the damn thing.
And that might highlight the fact that, you know, goon dominance, if a small
Like
40
40-man camp.
40-man corp can build a Keepstar By the way, Pend is recruiting, and we're way
Pend is
fucking
recruiting.
better
Contact
than
me in
AMOP.
game.
Penn
So-
needs a new recruitment director.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Needs
I've
an-
been
apparently-
working overtime.
Apparently needs a new CEO too, because the other one sucks. He can't even fly a fucking super. Okay,
That's true.
so all right, that's it. That's it for the show. That was my final word.
Oh, Newbie didn't get a final word. Newbie, what's your final word?
Newbie did he?
I did the GoFundMe, man.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, he's making fun of me. I mean, that's what he does. He's good at it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Look for the ping if we're able to stream the pre-show to subscribers only. And everybody have a great week and have fun this evening, whatever you might be doing. Burn it all down. Later, guys.
Yeah.
I